our global yogis have joined us from all over the world, India, Latvia, Italy, Spain, Riverside.
All right, we're starting standing in mountain pose with the palms open, the shoulders soft, the knees are relaxed, the toes are relaxed, and the breath is calm. Take a few moments to fill the mind with breath. Soften the face, relax the jaw, feel the breath. Let's bring the hands to clasp behind the back. The right thumb is over the left and you open the chest. And then we'll try to bring the clasped hands over to the left hip and we drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Inhale, bring the head back to center. We'll switch the clasp of the hands. So the left thumb is now on top. Open the chest. And then bring the clasped hands to the right hip. Lower the left ear to the left shoulder. And breathe. Allowing the head to relax towards the shoulder. Slowly beginning to open up the muscles in the neck. Inhale the head back to center. And we'll just take some rolls in the shoulder. Moving them up towards the ears and down the back. Moving slowly. Change the direction. And relax the shoulders. We'll sweep the arms up overhead. The right hand comes to the left wrist. And we're lengthening the spine and then pulling the left hand over to the right side. So you'll feel side body stretch. The abdominals are pulling in, so we're protecting the lower back, but lengthening through the side bodies, lengthening the spine. Inhale back to center, and we'll switch the clasp of the hand and stretch the other side. Inhale back to center. And then we're going to sweep the arms up overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. The palms will come together, and then as you fold forward, pull everything in towards your core and come all the way down. Relax the head and feel the breath in the forward fold. Uttanasana. We'll put a slight bend in the knees and just roll the spine up all the way to standing. Again, sweep the arms up overhead. Maybe come to the toes. Exhale, the palms come together as you fold forward. Uttanasana. Inhale, lift halfway up. So the hands will come to the thighs. We lengthen the crown of the head forward. And then we're going to step the right foot back and set up for Virabhadrasana 1. So the heel of the back foot is down. Our front knee is over the ankle, or right on top of the ankle. The front knee is also tracking the middle toes. And then the arms lift while the shoulders relax down. And feel the breath. On the exhalation, we bring the hands down, and this time we're just going to step forward. So pull the abdominals in and bring the right foot to meet the left. Forward fold. Inhale to lift, halfway up, lengthen the spine. We're going to step the left foot way back, the heel comes down, and then sweep the arms up overhead once you have your foundation, and feel the pose. Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Exhaling the hands back down. This time we'll step up. Uttanasana, forward fold. Line up the toes and relax the head down. Put a bend in the knees as you roll up all the way to standing. Sweeping the arms up overhead, Urdhva Hastasana, come to the toes. Exhale, lower everything down, Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, the arms come up, Urdhva Hastasana, reach. Exhale, the palms come to the center of the chest, fold forward, Uttanasana. The toes are even and the head is relaxed. Bringing a slight bend to the knees. If you feel tightness in the hamstrings, it's always acceptable to bend the knees. Inhale to lift, halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. We're going to step the right foot back, Virabhadrasana 1. That heel comes down, checking the back toes to make sure that they're turning inwards so that we have an internal rotation with that right hip. We're trying to move it towards a parallel position with the front of the mat, and then we lift the arms. Warrior 1. We're going to follow the breath and move through our first sun salutation. As we exhale, we'll bring the hands down, and we're going to step back into a high plank. Utthita Chaturanga Tadasana. So the chest is engaged by pulling the thumbs together. The heels are reaching away and the knees lift. Now let's exhale, put the knees down and the tops of the feet down, slight bend in the elbows as you pull the chest through into Bhujangasana. We're pulling the abdominals in, engaging Uddiyana Bandha to protect the lower back. And we're lifting away from the hips, lifting out of the lower back. On the next exhalation, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. So now if you've never done downward facing dog before, this first one was just to give you an image of what it looks like, but we'll do this a few more times and work through the ergonomics of the posture. But for now, we're going to look to the front of the mat and walk our feet up to the hands for a forward fold, Uttanasana. Deep inhalation as you stack the spine, rolling all the way up to standing. Reaching the arms, maybe come to the toes. As you exhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Reconnect with the breath. In each posture, we should allow the breath to dictate the pace at which we move. So calm breath should facilitate calm, gentle movements. Deep inhalation, sweep the arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, pull it all in and fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift halfway up. Now we're moving to the left side, so we'll step the left foot way back, the heel comes down. You may even inch that front foot over a little bit to the right, so you can allow the hips to move forward and then sweep the arms up. Take a few deep breaths here. On the exhalation, bring the hands down. Step the right foot back and come into a high plank. If you feel too much pressure in the arms, you can always put the knees down, the tops of the feet down. We're moving there anyway, but it's nice to just test your strength and feel this plank. The arms are supporting us. We have the wrists in line with the elbows, in line with the shoulders. So we'll lower the knees down, if not already. The tops of the feet come down. As you inhale, we lift the chest and pull the belly in, lengthening the spine. And you feel the breath. You want to make sure that the elbows are not locking here. So bring a gentle bend, just a micro bend into the elbows. And then on the exhalation, we'll move into our downward facing dog. So you'll watch Alan as he tucks the toes and presses the hips back. He's lifting the hips and pressing away from the hands. And his fingers are spread nice and wide. to help support the body. You're pressing away from the hands. And there's an external rotation with the elbows so that the shoulder blades are moving down the back. And as usual, you can always bend the knees a little bit if you feel tightness in the hamstrings. It is not a requirement to touch your heels to the ground. We just want to lengthen the spine and feel the breath. So take a breath here, and then we'll move through the rest of the vinyasa. Look to the hands and walk the feet up to the front of the mat. Uttanasana, forward fold. We'll bend the knees and roll up to standing. Sweep the arms up. Come to the toes. Test your balance. Lower everything back down. Tadasana, mountain pose. Feel the breath. We're gonna continue the next series of the Surya Namaskar. So similar postures, but we're gonna take a warrior two. Inhale as you reach up. Exhale, pull everything in and fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. The right foot steps way back, the heel comes down, but the hips are opening to the side of the mat. We still have the knee over the ankle and tracking the middle toes. This time we open the arms up so that the hands are parallel with the earth. And we feel the breath. Let's bring a little movement into this posture. So we'll lift the arms and straighten the legs. On the exhalation, come back to warrior two, bending into the front knee. The back leg is still straight. Inhale, lift and straighten. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, lift. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, lift. Exhale, warrior two. We'll do one more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, warrior two. We'll cartwheel the hands, frame the front foot, and then this time just come down to the back knee, lower the top of the back foot down. If you have a blanket or a pillow and want extra padding for that knee, you can place it under there for some extra cushion. And then we'll inhale the arms up. We're in a low lunge. This is called Anjaneyasana. On the next exhalation, we're going to bring the hands down and lift up off the back knee and then pull the belly in. This is Uddiyana Bandha. Step forward. Uttanasana. We're gonna lower the sitting bones a lot. So the knees bend and sit back into our imaginary chair, Uttanasana. The toes are light, the weight is over the heels. And then we inhale, lift all the way up. Come to the toes. Exhale the hands to the center of the chest and feel the breath. Inhale, Uttanasana, reach. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, lift halfway. The left foot steps back and we set up Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Sweeping the arms up, the hips are opening towards the side of your mat. And we feel the breath. On the inhalation, we're going to lift the arms and straighten the legs. Exhale, Warrior 2. Inhale, lift. Exhale, Warrior 2. Inhale, lift. Exhale, Warrior 2. Inhale, lift. Exhale, Warrior 2. One more, lift. Warrior 2. Let's bring the hands down, frame the front foot, and then lower the back knee down and the top of the back foot down. You may need to walk that front foot forward so the knee is on top of the ankle. And then inhale the arms up, Anjaneyasana. Deep inhale. On the exhale, bring the hands down, come up off the back knee, and then pull the belly in, step forward. Uttanasana. Bend the knees a lot. We'll sit back into our chair, peel open the spine. Uttanasana. The toes are light. Inhale all the way to standing, maybe to the toes. Lower down, Tadasana. Feel the breath. Urdhva Hastasana, sweep the arms up. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. The right foot steps back, Virabhadrasana 2. Warrior 2. Feel the breath, feel the pose. The toes of the back foot, it is more advantageous to have the toes of the back foot pointing in towards the body. We're going to reverse the warrior, so flip the front palm, lower the back hand down, and reach. Exhale, we'll cartwheel the hands down, and then step back to a high plank. Uttanasana, Chaturanga Dandasana. Strong arms, strong chest, strong belly, and strong thighs support us in this pose. We'll lower the knees down, the tops of the feet come down, and then inhale, lift the chest, and the shoulders relax down, away from the ears. Bhujangasana. This is cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. So a few extra notes for those of you who are not familiar with downward facing dog. The feet are about hip distance apart, so you want to check your feet. They should be about the same distance or wider as the hips. The fingertips are spread wide, and you're pressing down in between the first finger and the thumb. So the base of the thumb is kind of like on your big toe. It's the anchor for this position. We're pressing away from the hands, and the hips are lifting so that we can lengthen through the sides of the body. Walk up to the hands, forward fold. Uttanasana, chair pose. Bend the knees and reach the arms up. Come all the way to standing, up to the toes. It's a great way to test your balance. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Urdhva Hastasana, inhale the arms up. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, lift halfway. The left foot steps back. We set up for warrior two. It's always a nice idea to check the front knee. We don't want it to go past the ankle, and it should be tracking the middle toes. So notice if the knee is bowing in, which sometimes has a tendency to do, you want to realign the knee so that it is not putting any tension on those ligaments. The arms are parallel, reaching strongly through the fingertips. The face is soft, and we breathe. Reverse your warrior. Cartwheel the hands down to frame the front foot. And then step back. High plank. Utthita Chaturanga Dandasana. The knees come down, the tops of the feet come down as you inhale into Bhujangasana. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, walk up to the front of the mat, forward fold. Chair, Uttanasana. All the way to standing, Urdhva. Tadasana, mountain pose. Feel the breath. Urdhva. Inhale, reach. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, lift halfway. This time we'll step both feet back, come back into your high plank. Uttita Chaturanga Dandasana. Lower the knees down, the tops of the feet down. As you inhale, Cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then when you're ready, we'll lower down to the knees, hands and knees, tops of the feet come down. And let's take a child's pose. You press the hips back over the heels, reaching the arms forward, lengthening through the torso as you relax the head down and feel the breath. Let's inhale, come to hands and knees. We're going to root down through the right hand. And then inhale, the left arm reaches up to the sky, opening the chest. And then on the exhale, sweep the left arm underneath the right. Lower the left shoulder and the left ear down to the mat. The right hand walks up to the front of the mat. So we're searching for a stretch through this posterior deltoid, the left arm, but we're doing that on the earth. So we're allowing the ground to gently pull the shoulder, slightly opening it. And then we're also getting a gentle twist in the upper back. Inhale, let's unwind and come back to center. And we're going to move into this pose on the opposite side. So rooting through the left hand. We lift the right arm up, open the chest. Sweep the right arm down underneath. We lower the right shoulder, the right ear to the earth. The left hand walks up to the front of the mat. And we're in a gentle twist. Inhale, back to center. And then we'll have a seat. The legs are stretched out in front of us. We're going to bend the right knee and bring the right foot next to the left knee. The right hand comes behind us for support, and we're going to move into Uttanasana. So we inhale, reaching the right arm up, pull the belly in, and then twist in the navel. The elbow comes to the outside of the knee. The foot of the extended leg is flexed, reaching towards the body. Exhale, unwind, and just bring the knee down to the side body. Still bent, but the knee is now coming down. We'll inhale to lengthen the spine. And then exhale, press the heart forward, reaching towards the extended foot. Inhale, come on up. We'll straighten the right leg, bend the left knee. The left hand comes behind us for support. The foot is flexed on that extended leg. Inhale the right arm up to lengthen, and then exhale in the navel, twist. Marichyasana. Exhale, unwind. We'll lower the left knee down. You may need to readjust your sits bones. Inhale, lengthen and reach. And exhale, fold forward. Bring the hands down anywhere on the earth for Janu Sirsasana. Inhale, let's come on up. And we're going to move into Sukhasana, comfortable seat. Well, Allen's in cobbler's pose. Let's take one last seated posture. Cobbler's pose. This is Baddha Konasana. So the soles of the feet come together. The knees are splayed out as you fold forward, rounding the back, and allow the head to relax down. So similar to Uttanasana, there's a nice stretch that's going on all the way from the base of the spine to the crown of the head. And it's facilitated by allowing the head to relax as you feel the breath. Inhale as you slowly come up, and we'll just cross the ankles and come into Sukhasana, comfortable seat. So if this is not comfortable for you, then find some seated posture that is, as long as the spine is nice and long, the shoulders are relaxed, as you broaden across the chest to make space for those big, deep breaths that we will be taking. So the face is soft, and we'll take a little bit of a moment to cleanse the nadis, the energy channels. So we're going to clean those energy channels by working with nadi shodhana, which is an alternate nostril breathing. We'll take a few breaths, breathing in and out through just one nostril, and then change sides, breathing through the other nostril. This clears the Ida and Pingala, which are the energy channels moving through the central nervous system. So ideally, with a calm breath and these breathing exercises, we have a calm nervous system and a calm mind. So we start by taking the first finger and the middle finger in between the eyebrows, just as a resting point. And the thumb is going to press into the right nostril, closing it off, and we breathe in and out through the left nostril. Go ahead and open the right nostril, lifting the thumb. Take one breath to breathe through both nostrils. Then we use the ring finger to close the left nostril. The middle and the index finger are still resting in that space in between the brows. And then we breathe through the right nostril. After the next exhalation, release the hand and just sit. When we practice Sampurna breathing, these are full inhalations and full exhalations. So we slow the breath down. Breathing in and out through the nose. The eyes are soft and the face is relaxed. Now, the most important aspect of the practice is just to sit. sit and fill the mind with breath. Signing off from Hatha Yoga, we wish you all a blissful Friday.